What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Got a good one for you today. I managed to get out to La Vista and record a full 18 playthrough. Unfortunately, it was kind of late in the day, so I didn't manage to get an intro and outro recorded for the front nine because I just didn't have enough time. So doing something a little different this time. As I'm sitting here at my computer editing, I decided to just record something real quick to kind of give you a little breakthrough to start off the video. So La Vista is actually one of my favorite courses in the area. It's a little bit of a drive, so maybe it's not in my area. It's like 40 minutes for me, but the course has a tremendous mixture of wooded holes as well as long holes. There's a lot of cool technical shots, and there's also some that are just kind of throw the disc as far as you can and lay it up for the birdie. So it sets up to be a really good video for you guys, so I hope you guys enjoy, and without further ado, let's get into it.
Hole 1 at La Vista is 380 feet. It's a par 3. It's a pretty straightforward shot. It kind of just tracks downhill. You can see the basket down there in the woods. I'm gonna go with the T-bird 3. All right, well, not a great way to start off the round, but well, I guess actually not start off the round. Start off the round for you guys. I am currently on the, for me, last nine, because I did the back nine first because there was a lot of people on the front nine. So now I'm racing the sun to finish the front nine to get a full 18 recorded. So hopefully we make it. A lot of holes on the front nine are in the woods, so I picked the worst way to do it because the sunlight's gonna really affect the shots in the woods, but we'll make the most of what we got in the winter, man. It's tough out here. It carried more than I thought, but it's still an outside look. Give it the old college try though. Yeah, that's pretty far out there. Par's good though. Could have been worse. Hole 2 is 270 feet. It's a par 3. It's basically just straight up there and then around to the bend. So it's a dog leg right kind of hole. Really calls for a forehand, so we're going with the showering gun Raptor again, and hopefully we throw a good forehand. It's actually a pretty decent forehand. I don't think it's close enough for a birdie, but I'm happy with it. I mean, it's a chance. Oh, that was pathetic. That was a really bad effort at the jumper, but in my defense, the wind did just drop it out of the sky, so we'll just take the par. And I mean, let's be fair. Was I ever really gonna make a jumper? I've made a couple lately, but it's still definitely a work in progress for the C2 putts, but you know, that's just what you gotta do. So, on to hole 3. Hole 3 is 325 feet. It's just straight ahead. There's a little mouth at the woods that you're aiming for. Basket's just tucked right in. I usually go with a buzz and just throw it straight at it, but we have some really wicked winds right now and they're not gonna let that happen. So I'm gonna go with the Halo T-bird 3 and just try to throw like a hyzer skip shot in it. I don't know if it's gonna work. But that's what we're here for. Stable up. That almost got it through all the woods. That actually got through enough of the woods, though. We had an opening at the basket. I couldn't set the camera up anywhere else because it's such a downhill slope that was falling, so you're actually right next to the basket. And that's a birdie. Filming out here on your own is very tough. This is not a very camera-friendly course with a tripod, so lesson learned for the future. But we are at hole 4. It is 241 feet. It's just a straight hyzer. The only tricky thing is getting through these first couple of trees with the gaps. I'm gonna try to throw an envy straight at it and just kind of let it slide up to the basket. That was literally perfect. Yeah, guys, I am trying to rush because, as you can tell, the sun has officially crossed the tree line. So we officially have no more sun, so the light is dwindling very quickly. Might be playing the last few holes in the dark, but I'm gonna do everything I can to finish this video out for you guys, so bear with me on that one. Yeah, that was actually shorter than I thought, but still within side circle one. It's probably like 20, 25 feet, maybe. Anyway, it's a birdie, so we'll take and go on to the next one. We're getting into the part of the course where it's like short little technical shots in the woods, which is why I really like La Vista. You have such a good mix. Hole 5 is 214 feet. It's a par 3. Generally, I like to throw a soft Anheuser putter down the hill and let it drift towards the basket, but I'm going to try for a forehand and see how it works, because usually the forehand play does a little bit better. All right, that worked. Wasn't meant to be. Hole 6 is pretty tough. It's 263 feet, but it's just straight up this hill, and there are some extremely small gaps up at the top of the hill for you to try to get up there for the birdie. So I'm gonna go with a buzz and just try to throw something straight, and we'll see what happens. Kick well. Oh. Double kick, we'll take it. Yeah, so it's just up over this hill. Because of the slope, I can't really put the camera anywhere else, so use your imagination. I'll let you know if it's good. It was good. Yeah, just to reiterate, I apologize if like the angles are real weird and the camera's in a weird spot. It's just a lot of slopes and the tripod does not like the slopes. Hopefully you were able to see that putt. Hole 7 is 277 feet. It's a par 3. I don't know if you can see the basket from here. It's down there and off to the right. This hole's very difficult. It seems very straightforward, but there's so many trees. It's really hard to get to the basket, so I'm gonna go with a flexing forehand. See what happens. Oh boy. That was bad. Got a lot left here to chew off, so at this point in time, you just kind of ask the disc golf gods to give you a chance. They didn't like me. Dang, that was close. All right, well, just a tap in. All right, I just switched to my phone. I don't know what's going on with the camera, but it's acting really weird, so hopefully the rest of the footage isn't screwed up, but we'll just kind of work with what we got. But we're on the phone now, so we're on hole 8. It's essentially just around this bend. It's 304 feet. You can take a forehand, which is probably the smart play. I'm gonna try to take a backhand over the top because it's more fun, and I like to punish myself. That sounded really weird. That's not what I meant. Too much hyzer. All right, we got an outside chance here, but still a chance nonetheless. Oh, such a bad jumper. The cool thing about winter disc golf though is when you play too late, the moon comes out. Makes it really pretty. All right, hole 9, final hole. It is 372 feet. It's like a dogleg right. You can go out and around and past all this stuff. I like to go over the top. Some people might take a forehand play at it, but I just throw Vulture over the top on a hyzer and let it crash in. All right, we've got a bit of a headwind, so I'm actually gonna use a Raptor. I think that was pretty good. All right, well, that was very good. Sorry if you couldn't see that.